Hey, welcome to the final Karma Yoga. My name is Julie Brown. This won't be my final video on this channel. This is just the final Karma Yoga for my 300 hours. So, since I have passed my test and done my work, after this, I should be graduating up to a leveled up 500-hour teacher. And I just want to take a moment and say I'm so grateful for all of you who have shared this with me. So before we begin, let's start off with meditation. We're going to just do a very gentle seated flow. You can sit on a blanket or a bolster. Sometimes I even like to sit on a yoga block to elevate up my hips. Just get nice and comfortable and bring your spine into a tall, straight position, or as straight as possible. Your palms can be up or down and your eyes can be open or closed. Take a moment here to check in with the quality of your breath. And maybe set an intention for your practice. What do you want from your practice today? Inhale, press the crown of your head up. Exhale, sink your shoulder blades down into your back. Let's do that again. Inhale, press the crown of your head up. Exhale, sink your shoulder blades down. And just feel your rib cage expanding with your breath. Your hips are grounded evenly, your back is tall, straight. Your spine being the bridge between heaven and earth. Inhale, reach your arms up. Big inhale, exhale to heart center. Let's do that again. Just sweep your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up, and this time we're going to twist, so just look over one shoulder, just a gentle twist. Look over your shoulder. Check in that you're twisting from a straight spine, so we're not leaning left or right. We're not slouching. Just look over your shoulder, breathe. Inhale, bring it back to the neutral. Exhale, look over your second side. Once again, just a gentle twist. Inhale to the neutral. Exhale, gentle twist back to the first side you looked over. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, gentle twist. And let's come back to the neutral, hands to heart center. Listen to your heartbeat and breathe. Hands in your lap. You can have your palms up or down. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Everything below your neck stays tall. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, gaze up. Moving at your own pace. Exhale, chin towards chest. And come back to the neutral. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale, gaze over your shoulder. When you're ready to inhale, come to the neutral and gaze over your second shoulder. One more time, inhale to the neutral, exhale, gaze over it, looking, taking your chin over your shoulder, inhale back, exhale, gaze over the second side, and back to the neutral. Let's take your shoulders in circles. So take your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Just draw a circle. Shoulders go forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Change direction. Take your shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. And let's alternate. Shoulder rolls backwards one at a time. And change directions. Change directions again. And change directions again. Find stillness here, sitting into a nice tall spine, breathing. And as you exhale, putting your hand on the side of your head, just gently give yourself an assist without force. Also check in that you don't lean, because I want you to keep everything like a straight core and only moving just your head to stretch your neck. And do not be forceful. Be gentle with your neck. Stay in the pose, release your hand off your head, check in that you're sitting straight, and just allow gravity to take your ear towards your shoulder. And as you come up, maybe use your fingertips to assist. And once you're in the neutral, second side, hand to the side of your head. Just a very gentle assist, keeping everything below your neck tall. Notice what you're feeling and just be with it. Leave your head in the stretch, release your hand. Let gravity do the work here. Maybe give yourself an assist with your fingertips to come up. Now we're going to do neck rolls. So we don't go backwards, we're just going to go ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. Once again, keeping your spine tall. So avoid any kind of caving or rounding of your spine. We're only rolling the neck. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder. Moving at your own tempo with your own depth of stretch. And release. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, heart center. Let's do that again. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, bring your thumbs, feel of your heartbeat. And release. We're going to go into seated tree. So bring one foot in and extend one leg out. Remember, this pose looks different on everybody. It's also a-okay to grab a strap for your foot. You can use a strap or towel or a dog leash if you want. That is optional. Also, another option is putting yoga blocks on either side of your ankle. Ready? We're going to inhale up. Hips are grounded evenly, facing your straight leg, just taking your chest towards your thigh. Or in other words, take your chest as close to your thigh as it feels comfortable for you. On your leg that is extended, pulling your toes towards your shin. And we're going to stay here. Give yourself a moment to find the sweetness inside this pose. Slowly return to the neutral. Once you're ready, second side. If you feel like you need to stay in your seated tree and do your second side later, just simply pause the video and give yourself some extra space. Inhale, reach up. Hips are grounded evenly. Exhale, fold forward, taking your chest towards your thigh. Once again, you have the option of using a yoga strap or towel, or you can use blocks here. If you can take your chest all the way to your thigh, hinging from your hips, go for it. And remember, if you cannot go very far, don't judge your body, just be with it. On your leg that's extended, pull your toes towards your shin. And slowly coming up. Alright, let's go into seated wide angle forward fold. So take both legs out straight. First of all, check in that your hips are grounded. If you're sitting on something, you may need to remove the prop. I'm not going to tell you how to do the pose because maybe you want to sit on a blanket, maybe you don't. I would say if you're not sure, just try it both ways and see what feels the best. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Stay in the pose. Inhale, lift your heart up. And exhale, fold forward. Just gently taking your chest towards your floor in front of you. It's okay to put a block here, or you can put a strap on each foot. Flexing your feet to bring your toes towards your shins. Stay in the pose and just walking over to one foot, gaze to your toes, take your chest towards your thigh. Coming back to the neutral, and then second side, gazing over to your toes on the second side. Take your chest towards your thigh and breathe. As you exhale, feel your chest going towards your thigh a little more. Come back to the neutral and use your hands to help yourself up, coming up slowly, rounding up, and back to seated pose. Legs crossed, also known as Sukhasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find stillness here for a moment. And we're going to practice eagle arms. So I'm going to wind my right arm under, left arm on top. Let me turn just so you can see a little bit more clearly what we're doing. I'm lining up my thumbs to center of my nose and then lifting my elbows. I would say do this pose in the way that it feels good for you. And feel, what are you noticing in your shoulders as you practice your eagle arms? Whatever comes up for you, just be with it. Unwinding gently. Let's do some shoulder rolls here, repeating what we've already done. Shoulder rolls each way. Just draw a circle with your shoulders. And now, right arm on top, left arm on bottom. Eagle arm, second side. Breathe into your nice tall spine. unwinding. Give yourself a moment here, maybe some shoulder rolls again. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to your heart center. Take a moment to find stillness. And extend both arms out. Now we're checking in that we're grounded evenly, so we're not leaning left or right. Press your palms away. I like to think of pushing away walls of oppression, but if that activates you, maybe just think of pushing pillows off your bed. Whatever visualization helps you push your hands out, and notice that I'm not above my shoulder level. So I'm not up here. I'm in a straight line from my shoulders, and as you get tired, your arms are going to try to go low. So check in that you're keeping your arms straight. And if you need a break, don't judge yourself. Just take a break. Now we're just going to flex. So palms go up and down. Keeping your arms out. Palms up, palms down. Palms up, palms down. My toes are wiggling because my feet are trying to go to sleep. Palms up, palms down. And some wrist circles. Leaving your arms out to the side, just some wrist circles. And change direction. Change direction. Change direction. Relax down your arms. Maybe shake it off. And we're going to come into seated staff pose. So that means legs straight out in front. Just sit up straight. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding down. Take your chest towards your thighs. Remember, no judgment on your body. Stay in the pose. Inhale, lift your heart up 1 inch. Exhale, take your chest towards your thighs. If you would like to use a strap or a towel here, that is optional. Flexing your feet so your toes are coming back towards your shins. Now cross your forearms and either holding the outsides of your feet, or if you're using a strap, just wrap the strap around and hold on each side. And we're about to twist, so when we twist, if you're using a strap, you're just going to keep the tension on the strap by holding on with one hand, okay? So whichever forearm you've got stacked on top, we're just going to reach and open up. I'll show you again just in case you missed. We're just going to open up. Keep your feet flexed, toes going towards shin. And release. Come to the neutral. Find stillness here in the neutral. Once again, holding your shins or your feet or your strap. Second side, just twist. I'm still holding the outside of my foot. Release, come to the neutral, and then round it up. Bend your right knee. Now this is the modified. If you can cross your leg over, then do that. If you can't cross your leg over and put your foot flat, don't judge your body. Just bend your knee. So I bent my right knee. We're going to look over right shoulder. Left foot is flexed. So we're going to stay here a while. I want you to keep actively looking over your right shoulder with your right knee crossed. You can put your elbow right here on your knee and look over your shoulder. Feel free to look left and right, up and down. And now we're going to go into deer pose. So I'm going to uncross my right leg and take both soles of my feet to the right. Notice I'm not stacking my knees. Sometimes it's called 90-90, got 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle. And I'm going to turn to the left and I'm twisting the opposite direction. I've got my palms under my shoulders and I'm just lowering down. Gently release, coming back to seated staff, bend your left knee. And if you can, cross it over. If you can't, don't judge yourself. Left hand behind left hip, elbow to the knee, or you can hold your knee, look over your left shoulder. Your right toes are flexed towards your shin. Continue to look actively over your shoulder. Feel free to look left and right, up and down, right and left, up and down. And then take both soles of your feet now to the left. I'm taking my hands to the right. Notice I've separated my knees. They're not stacked. I've got the soles of my feet facing the left. I'm going to twist to the right, and I'm going to put my palms under my shoulders and lower down, my chest towards the floor. Twisting into the opposite direction. And release. Coming back to seated pose, legs crossed, Sukhasana. Place one hand behind, and you're just going to reach overhead. So we're just going to take a little waistline stretch. Notice that my elbow is bent in, so the most time when I have clients in person, the only correction I have is if I see someone with their elbow out like this, that's creating unnecessary awkwardness in your shoulder if your elbow's turned out. So make sure you've got your elbow in, and if you can keep your hips rounded and go all the way to your elbow. I feel my hip pop up on the left when I go to the right elbow, so I'm just going to modify here and reach straight line from the middle finger to the waistline. Also avoid collapsing your chest. Keep your heart open, because if I drop my shoulder here, now I'm scrunching my chest. Bend that elbow or relax down to a block. And come back to the neutral. Just find some stillness here in the neutral. Second side, hand behind your hip, reach waistline, stretch over. Once again, A-okay to float down to your elbow. Keep your heart open, so don't collapse your shoulder and close your chest. Keep your heart open. And maybe on one side you can go to your elbow, maybe on the other side you just bend your elbow. Don't expect the same thing out of each side. Just breathe. Returning to the neutral. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Alright, so take your right arm up and bend your elbow and push your head into the crook of your arm here. And if you can, we're going to meet your hands in the middle. Actually, you can use a strap or a towel and then walk your hands closer to each other. But we're sitting nice and tall and straight. So don't rush it. Move gently and kind. You want to keep your neck in line because you want to be really kind to your neck. Option to fold forward or just keep it straight up. Think about your triceps. Think about what you're feeling. And coming up, if you're folded, and then release as you're ready. Take a moment in the neutral. Second side, I'm reaching my left arm up, right arm under. A-okay to use a strap or a towel. Bend your elbow, point your elbow to the sky, put your head into the crook of your arm. Option to stay here or fold. Just be kind to your neck and do what you need and ask yourself, what do I need right here? And when you're ready, coming back up if you're folded, unwinding. Just take some shoulder rolls. Once again, draw circles with your shoulders, going forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down, and then back, up, forward, down. Let's hug in one arm for a shoulder stretch. So just keeping your back straight and tall. Just hug in that shoulder, give it some love. Gentle release. Find stillness in the neutral first. And then second side, hugging in your arm. Just a gentle half of a hug. Give your second shoulder some love too. Just notice how it feels. And when you're ready, release. We're going to take your legs straight out in front again for seated staff pose. Cross one leg over. And I've got my ankle just to the outside of my thigh. Flexing your foot on extended leg. Gently, without force, just assist your knee towards the floor. That's right, we're not pushing or forcing. We're assisting your knee towards the floor. Check in that your back stays tall, because at this point we've been sitting a long time and your back might tend to slouch like we're on the couch. We're not in a cushion. We're sitting on our yoga mat or wherever you're at. You don't even have to have a mat. You can just sit on the earth. Notice if you feel any kind of difference in your hip here. Breathe, give yourself that assist. Just gently helping out your hip by easing your knee gently towards the earth. And second side, so gently unwind. Before you go to your second side, maybe shake it off and maybe notice if you feel any difference in your hips here. Does it feel the same or does it feel different on each side? Crossing over your second side. Again, your ankle is to the outside of your thigh. Now, if this isn't that accessible, do what works for you, okay? It's different for everybody. Gently give yourself an assist by helping your knee without force. into your nice tall spine, trusting your body. Stay in the pose, pull your belly button towards your spine. And gently coming out of this pose into butterfly. So butterfly or cobblers, you're going to put your feet together and inhale, let's reach up. Exhale, you can either reach ahead of you or you can hold your feet on your toes. Don't bother to force your knees down, just open your feet up like a book. And just stay here. Maybe find how can you get 10% more comfortable, a little bit more comfortable in your pose. Just stay here, taking your beautiful heart down to the earth. And slowly returning to the neutral. Extend one leg. I'm going to actually set up some props. And I'm going to give you options. If you don't have blocks, you can just grab a couch cushion and a book. Like a book the size of a block. Okay? And I'm setting this up behind me so I can recline. Bend one knee. Like half shoelace or like a hurdler stretch. Giving myself a moment to set this up properly. And then we're just going to recline back onto your couch cushion. You want like a firm cushion. I've got a soft pillow, but I'm propped up with a block. So find out what you need as you set up here. It may take a few tries to get your adjustment right. I've got one foot in, one leg out, and I'm just going to recline, breathing, and take a deep inhale, Every time you exhale, find how can you get a little bit more comfortable right here. And if reclining back onto your couch cushion doesn't work for you, then just keep it upright. Deep breath in. Exhale, recline if you choose to do this. If this is too much on your knee, maybe find a way to make yourself a little more comfortable. Whether if it's adjusting or supporting. And slowly coming up, second side. So bend your other knee. Once again, set this up where you're going to be comfortable. And comfortable looks different in everybody's body, right? I'm just going to prop a block under a pillow and recline back until this feels good for me. It feels different in everybody's body. Breathe, recline back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Reclining in a way that feels good for you. And just get a little more comfortable here, whatever that means for you. And come back up to seated as you're ready. If you need to stay in that pose just a little bit, pause the video and take a little bit more. Legs are straight out in front, seated staff pose again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. And while you're in this fold, feel free to maybe look left and right. Stay in the pose. Inhale, lift your heart up 1 inch. And then exhale, melting down into the pose a little more. Melting your chest towards your thighs. And notice, does the seated staff fold forward feel different the second time? Coming up to seated, we're going to finish our final karma with a brief meditation. First, let's just find some stillness here and take a deep breath in. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the heavens. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your beautiful heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep up like you're bringing energy from the earth. Reach up to the heavens. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your heart. Feel of your heartbeat with your thumbs. Find gratitude for taking the time today that you took for yourself. And I invite you to come back to your original intention that I asked you to set at the very beginning of this practice. Maybe listening inwardly, what do you feel? And whatever that is, just come back to your breath. Notice the quality of your breath without judgment. Your eyes can be open or closed. And think to yourself, Sat Nam, I am, translating into your truth. Sat Nam, what is your true truth? And maybe as you inhale, gaze up, opening your throat chakra. And exhale, chin to chest. And then maybe ask yourself, what do I need? Intertwining your intentions with Sat Nam, your truth. Begin to relax your facial muscles here. Relax your shoulders, your back, your hips, your arms, your legs. Just relax. And if you're finding a hard time with being still, maybe you need to take some barrel rolls, like from a seated position, some rib cage circles like so. Maybe stir it up a few each way. If that helps you to come back into stillness, maybe try that out. Because we're always busy and we're always having to be on the go and always doing. And sometimes taking a little extra movement will help us to find stillness. Fill up your heart with gratitude. What does gratitude mean to you? Inhale, reach your arms up to the heavens. Exhale, thumbs to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your beautiful heart. This time we're just going to leave your arms up. Check in, your shoulders are down. Palms are open to the heavens to receive divine energy. Maybe spread out your fingers a little more if you like. Once again, your eyes can be open or closed. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Really acknowledging yourself for putting in the work and doing what's right for you. Bring your prayer hands to your third eye. May you be happy, healed, and free. May you bring peace when you walk into the room. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me during this Karma Yoga work. I appreciate you so much, and namaste.